All right, my 8 office space will be over processing, and that will be not having the space to work to do small projects in the basement, which is partially my own fault, but we're here to fix that kind of stuff right now. So overproduction, there was an abundance of just trash and junk in the basement and in the small maintenance closet and pretty much in all the unused customer spaces. And oh, I'm sorry, my finger is in the way. And it created just an innumerable amount of problems with space, rodents, pests, a smell, if you can believe it, and unidentified problems that we didn't know were there because they were buried underneath all the crap. Transportation, moving everything from downstairs to upstairs to the dumpster, and saving good items and keeping stuff organized and stuff downstairs has been a little bit of a task, but having the new system of us coming to Colonial once a week and the cave once a week has already helped in having the upstairs maintenance closet cleaned out completely. And now it's going to be where I store all my stuff. Inventory is when I am trying to work on a room and then I'm like, oh, okay, cool, I must be downstairs. And I go downstairs and I'm like, oh, it's behind 14 broken in half doors that were put there by the previous person, or finding out that the stuff that I thought was good was bad in the basement. It's just the stuff, when I'm running into additional problems while trying to fix a customer problem, it means that I now can't work on whatever that customer needs until I address this so that I can fix their issue. One of those was the toilet issue, but that's not specifically the sewer issue, but a different toilet issue. But anyways, defects. Well, one of the defects is that when we have clutter everywhere and stuff just mashed into corners because due to lack of storage, we increase the potentiality for rodents to return when they were here in abundance to begin with, and we spent thousands of dollars to make sure that they're gone. And as far as I've been able to tell, I have not found a rat hasn't run at me from behind a door, a cockroach hasn't jumped down from my head from the ceiling. None of that's happened since we've got all the pest control under control. There was no process before, and then there is one now, and it's going great. Over processing is finding the time during a busy maintenance day to make those small changes. I know like 10-30 minutes a day can make a small change. After all week, you've done 2.5 hours of work. But I mean, after 5 days, you've done 2.5 hours of work. But it would have taken me 3 to 4 hours during a normal work day to clean out what we did in the maintenance closet upstairs. So thank you to all the leadership team for helping me out do that. It's really helped out a lot. Motion, having myself move upstairs, downstairs to try to like climb over countertops or climb behind something that there's like door trim that's been stacked up and on the staircase. It's all a waste, and it's a waste of time, it's a waste of energy, and it's a potential safety hazard for walking up and downstairs in these small spaces that I have to go to. Waiting, the customer is waiting. If I'm not working on a room actively, the customer is waiting, and which also means that Crystal's waiting, whoever the front desk is waiting. And then outside of that, we have Airbnb projects that need to get done, which means you and Marty could also be waiting if I don't properly clean the space that I'm working from to make sure that I'm getting stuff done. Which leads to waste of employee genius. If I'm not cleaning my workspace and making it ready for the next shift and making it ready during my setup time for the next day, I'm spending ample time during my mornings that I could be doing anything else, and I just setting up for the day that I'm already in. I mean, once you arrive to work, you're there. You shouldn't have to be setting up, and that was one of my issues, was having things not put away properly. But I did it again with the finger. But the solution has become us moving stuff, us doing the 3S once a week at the Colonial Lodge, and making sure that during my setup time, since I work mainly out of the truck, my setup time is a little bit shorter than everybody else's, so I'm able to go downstairs and move stuff as part of my setup time to get ready for the next shift. Thanks, guys.